last time we did that, I started foaming out of the mouth, and I started screaming at you in Italian. You were the only person that's ever had me rage that bad.
That was hilarious. I went 10-0 on Deadpool the other day.
I actually had to freaking eat some Cheerios to calm down my cholesterol or something like that, whatever it's called. I don't know. But I already vowed for myself that I'd never ever 1v1 you ever again, because honestly, I've raged that bad.
See, why does everyone always say that?
I kind of figured.
Hey, I'm on YouTube. Hi, Mom.
Okay. Maybe he's not joining. Alright. So, Vermilion, what are we doing here exactly?
We're gonna have a clan leader meeting. So, let's see.
And I'll just be here for Vermilion's safety.
Alright.
You know we're not
going. This is just the lobby, right? Yeah, JB's pussy. Alright, so just everyone has one person in their co-leader right now?
You want me to get somebody else in here?
Do you have a clan leader? Sure.
I can get a
Well,
clan leader.
I'm not gonna... Well, I am the clan leader, and like... Yeah.
Oh, sure, then just, you can bring your co-leader with us. Okay.
Well,
It's
I don't
the
really
blog.
have a co-leader, that's the thing.
Good luck.
I was just staying here by myself. It's not like I'm gonna need backup or anything.
What? Yeah, I'm seeing if I have any other clan leaders on my phone.
I got like 3 disabled school. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I can bring Sergeant here. No, he's doing a boot camp.
Great.
Frostbite? No. What about Arctic Imperial Hill? Gotcha. So what are we doing exactly? This.
Well, I don't know. We joined the party of JB, and he started trying. He tried rubbing in our face, like our face.
Have you guys heard about EUF?
I'm like, yeah, you don't. Everything happens for a reason, dude. Relax. They're gonna be gone by a month.
Talking to me, like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill Big.
Yo, Griff, did you hear the news that freaking Nate and Steven Taco are trying to recreate the RL?
Yeah, I'm already in a license.
What?
Hey, Doses, does Lucy know about this?
I actually don't think he knows yet.
Yeah, you can.
Avenge is gonna represent 500 first.
Well, I'll invite him. Avenge always joins my
Do you
game.
really need 3 people? Well, we have 3 people. So Black Kid. Oh, I didn't see Black Kid.
Oh, hey, Black Kid, I mean, Saber Legend invited me.
Right now, people won't get kicked until if we actually have more leaders to come. And then we'll just start with the people of 3 people like Black Kid and one of the Sabers. And then we'll start kicking second commands. But I don't think we'll have that many leaders. Oh shit, I might be able to get a representative for FleetCom. Alright, get him in here.
If we start booting second commands, I'll be the first one.
Alright, you heard him, he wants to be the first one.
Thanks for volunteering, Valkyrie.
What do you get a choice in the matter anyways?
Anyone want to come up with some questions that they want to ask?
It's really hard.
Write them down now, and we're gonna go by later.
Yeah, Griff?
Alright, why the fuck am I in here?
Was that a question?
You want to? You feel
Hey,
special
Griff.
inside?
Ninja, I'll get you in uniform later, alright, after I
Dad,
send
if
this.
you want to come with some questions to ask,
Say that out. You had to get that out loud.
I mean, I'm getting mine right now. Like, what color underwear are we gonna wear?
Blue, duh.
Hey, Griff came and invite me.
I'm wearing plaid.
Me
Fuck your
too.
blue.
Alright.
Glad.
Well, I figured because you got, I'm gonna G you, they needed help, so I went over there. I mean, you guys are an alliance, right?
Alright, so...
No, we're not alliance.
Then
We're
you
just
know-
Actually, later you...
True?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, then you
Well,
know Fleecom
Rockstar's
broke
preventing
an
it. We're not
alliance with
technically, according to him, we're not
UN,
technically alliance.
Fleecom,
I'm
and
confused.
So
JV
you're,
decided
like,
to
at
totally forgot his channel.
Yeah. He's
What's your
controlling
opinions on it? Do you think the UN needs Fleecom, or Fleecom needs UN?
I think the UN needs Fleecom.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Pretty
I
good.
doubt they need each other. They're just grouping up together to get stronger, but Fleecom
No,
is shit and the UN is shit.
No, Fleecom doesn't need UN. Fleecom is actually good.
Bill, I need to tell you something.
Fleecom broke off recently, in case you didn't know. And they got bombarded by
Fleecom
JV
is too much of a pussy to even fight us in a clan match, so I doubt they're worth it.
I had to.
Hey, I
But
know
no.
that lag switch going.
Hey,
Well,
one more thing.
I had to. I went
One
there.
more
you
thing.
keep on saying that after
I went
every
there.
single match
Hey.
that you lose.
Hey, I'm
One
not
more
the only
thing.
one that's it.
Showing
Stop
that
shit
all
talking.
you
We're
do
not
is
here to
not
shit
get
talk you
cheerleaders.
Okay? Afterwards, you guys can invite each other in private chats and then shit talk as much as your heart desires.
I'm not shit talking, I'm defending myself.
Okay, and well, Roswell, you need to stop.
Okay, I'll stop.
Alright, thank you. This hasn't stopped me. Nope, I got a video come out. Alright, Rammer just got on, so we'll bring Rammer in too. Ah, he's not on my friends list. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh my god, Avenged 7X Major. Dude, I haven't seen you in forever.
It better not be fucking, goddamn, what was your gamer tag? I know it started with an A. It should have started with an A.
Yeah, this is Alfred, man. We took down the 501st and then put up that video on YouTube, remember that?
Wait, what was your gamer tag?
Hey, Veg, you remember me, right? You made
Oh,
that,
yeah.
gas chamber.
It works. It
So
works
we're gonna
too,
need to make
actually. I
room.
tested it out on the few UN members. Worked perfectly.
Good times, Avenged.
I was just sitting there laughing my ass off.
You know, after this,
just
you
go
and
on.
me should
We need to
definitely
make
chill
room.
with Avenged.
Hold on here, Saber Legend. Who do you want right now in with you? Because right now we're getting more people in, and we have to. You have 4 people, so who do you really want in here right now?
There's 4 people.
Give me a second. Eeny.
Let's see.
Yeah, what's up? Dude, I can't, because my thing is, what's fucked up? It's funny too, because I'm the only blarg in here. I'm fucking up the cycle in 2 ways. But anyways, the thing is,
Whoa.
I lost the password for my account. So I
It's the
can't
same
even
one.
log on to Bungie.net with my account and get the template. It's fucking retarded.
Alright, Saber, seriously.
I'll take your recon. See.
Sorry. Recon with you?
Yes.
Alright. Dark Hero, I'm sorry. Creed, I'm sorry.
Oh, Creed, no. Why you kick him?
Oh my god, I think he seriously
Why?
went to Battlefield. He's appearing offline. Alright. Paralyzer sent me numbers.
Wait, who left?
Yeah, black it.
What?
I'm here once before back.
Dude, Vermilion,
Hey,
I'm
Griff.
not gonna lie, I looked at your service tag, and I was like, what, is that short for Vermin? And I'm like, oh no, Vermilion.
I thought we're not allowed to shit talk.
Fleecom is gonna send their second lieutenant to
I'm not
represent
shit
them.
talking, bro. I love Vermilion, I'm just saying, man.
That's entirely the same thing as asking you how's lag switching. I was
sending
Paralyzer?
No, they're sending their second lieutenant, Rocksuki.
Okay, sure. Alright, I'm gonna come up with a question right here. What do you guys think about, UUF's, end?
It's the guy who said keep PG-13.
It's a bit of a disappointment, but I guess the community.
I did not know about that.
Without them.
The UF fell.
Yeah, it was. Center Strike did leave and brought a couple members, but they officially fell today, I guess, with Bolt and everyone else joining. I mean, this doesn't. I really don't feel though as too much power towards the UN as they believe it will, because the UUF was in a crisis beforehand.
Nice to see everybody.
Alright,
for those of you who don't know me, I'm just one of Fleet Com's officers. Nice to meet y'all. Hey, Rocksuki. Alright, next question. Does anyone have a question right now? Before I go on. Next question. Next question? Alright.
I have a question, okay?
Alright, what's your question?
My question is, I mean, you guys are all favorable towards each other. I don't see any problems between you guys. Why don't you guys unite and create a massive alliance to destroy everything? I mean, that's what I'm the elite community. I'm just trying to understand why you guys haven't already done it.
Because we hate each other.
That way. Not because we hate each other, it's because we don't trust each other to do it.
Maybe some of that, but it's also not as easy as you think for an alliance of a lot of clans. Especially because not only do you have to worry about that alliance, but you have to worry about who they're alliance with, and it gets really hard to keep track of when there's a lot of clans.
That instead of just these status people in the back.
When did that sound you in the back?
Should make one a giant then. It'd be fun.
Yeah, they're friends.
What
I
I'm
wouldn't want to
saying
bring
is,
this up.
I mean,
It's difficult to manage though.
Yeah.
it would be difficult to manage. That's why you would have to have elected members from each clan to run everything, take votes on things. I'm just bringing this up. I mean, it's not like I want to go to war with you guys. I have nothing against you guys.
I'm eating my pizza right now.
But what it is, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to get my Neo Covenant up. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going out and creating plans to bring into a massive alliance. To make an empire, that nobody's ever going to forget about in the entire history
Wouldn't it just be like KSI?
games. KSI, they're well known. They have a
KSI.
name. And, they're pretty much known by everybody. But then again, they're not very good. Every single time I've gone up against a KSI member, I've fucking raped them, Not a single time has a KSI member been on another team, and that team has won and beat my side. So, that's the thing about KSI. But yet, everybody knows their name. That's the thing you gotta realize.
Only for the fact that, one of their clan requirements was that they change their names to KSI something. So, everywhere you go, you see KSI this, KSI that.
Right,
You can't have a lot of people, I'll admit that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, imagine if you just made an alliance off of Reach, off of Halo-based games, and you guys all agreed on the same emblem. You set up like a big council, had elective members from each group, and then brought it in together and actually made a massive empire,
So
would be
basically,
like, oh shit, we don't want to fuck with these guys. They're the most powerful motherfuckers I've ever seen,
So basically convert multiple clans into one big one, led by
empire.
Basically one empire of a whole bunch of different branches, per se.
For example, Vermilion's clan is practically MLG. They're all elite, but they're smaller clans versus the KSI. They're not all of them are good, but they're huge. Like,
Vermilion, most of your clan has a positive KD ratio, correct?
Most of it, yeah.
You got 4 good guys.
Well, versus the KSI, they may be widely known, but they're not good. The more members you have, the more loose ends you have. That they'll try and pull something and screw up an entire branch or clan of the alliance. I don't like loose ends.
I think the more clans in an alliance, the greater chance of one clan having a power struggle against another just for ultimate power in that
Well, the
alliance.
thing is, you don't have to have a goal of ultimate power. I mean, it's obvious, it's self-evident that one clan's going to try and gain ultimate power, but the thing is, you have to look at the universal theory of an anarchist state. To explain this, let me put it into a way that you'd better understand it. Say if a country, such as the United States, were to break up, and you'd have one country, it would be New England, one country, the Midwest, one country, the Southeast, and one country, the Southwest. And then have, like, Texas in the middle owning its own thing. Of course, one country's going to try and come in and take power of all the rest.
Thing. An alliance is that power divided too many times isn't worth having.
Anyway, Jesse, I'm gonna go.
That's
Blacken.
why you don't divide it. The thing is, you unify it under a council, and then if one clan tries to make a power struggle and become the top clan, you have the rest of the entire council, the rest of the clans. Let's say if New England were to try and come in and attack the Southeast America, like Florida and all that, well, then you'd be counting on the Washington area, the Texas area, and the California area to come to your aid. So basically, if one clan tried to gain control out of all the other clans, it would just be kicked out of the alliance and pushed to the side.
Yeah, but I'm sure one clan I'm sure that within the set of lines, there's going to be multiple mini agreements between each clan. And
you guys want to move on to the next question?
I think I would like to ask a question. Are you recording?
Okay.
Right now?
Yes, I am recording. That's why we're having.
Oh, okay.
Alright, in this community, people say it's corrupt and it's what do you think are the causes
I think what we need is a clan that represents the community well and influences the community to do good stuff instead of those negative stuff that you see other clans do. And you know those things. You know.
Anybody know about the various UN publicity videos on YouTube?
UN what?
Yeah, that's one way that we could help. We could, like, say what clans you should avoid. Just to put a warning out there so that we don't have...
I will make a video.
Clans that some people like, some people don't like.
Yeah, it depends on the preference.
Right. So you'd have conflicting views. Right? Like, you'd have different views, conflicting views.
No.
I see what you're saying.
I understand, but...
Alright, like a little bit of further expansion. Do you think that there's any clan to blame for the corruption of this community?
Some clans like the UN that have a big influence on the community obviously are to blame for certain things.
Why corruption in the case of this?
Legend, what do you think?
If you found the UN, we eliminated one big ass problem, then
Just
take care of the little things.
We'll have peace in your thing.
What I'm thinking, what I'm seeing from my point of view, is that the corruption, I mean, you say corruption as if it's like a tangible object.
Right.
It's not really there. It's only in your mind. You're only believing it because you fear it's actually happening. It's like Franklin D. Roosevelt always used to say, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And the thing is that a lot of people like to blame things on the UN, and that's only because, they are a crap clan. It's not like they can get up and stand up for themselves, but the only reason that they are so popular is because of their YouTube videos. They get so much
And they
media.
have great influence
in
on
one-
the
The only
community.
reason
Yeah.
they appear on YouTube first is because they were the first ones to upload the videos. It's not because, quote unquote, their videos are good, quote, but it's because they were the first ones to upload a video. So they're, no, I'm being serious. People have said that. And
No, I'm looking at Saber
like,
Legend.
some
It's
people
so
say their videos
funny.
are bad, some people say their videos are good. It's a matter of opinion. But it's just that it's because they were the first ones to appear on YouTube. So that is why they are the ones that are shown as most popular, even though
Yeah,
their
of
videos
course.
may be good or not good.
But my point of view, from what I'm seeing through this, their control of the media, what it was, you know, they are the first clan to show up, but the thing is, they're only remaining at the top of the media on YouTube because you yourself are watching their videos. You want to know what they're doing. It's so bad how bad their clan is that it's making you mad, and therefore you want to go watch their videos and see what they're up to.
Well, actually,
my question is,
I, in particular, don't even. I told JB specifically in one of my messages for him to block me, so I don't have to look at his thing anymore, because there's nothing interesting happening. There's no information going on. There used to be information going on. Now I go on there, I see someone, like, I think it was Chili Bruce writing poop, like 7 times on one freaking page.
all the time.
I was
the
like,
thing is,
this isn't information.
but
This
the thing
is
is,
just
because
bull.
everybody flocks there, watch the videos and see what's going on. Though it's sort of been made the mecca, you know, the sort of state around all media. Everybody flocks to the capital, which happens to be the UN, you know, General JB's channel. I think what we need is we need to go and get our separate channels, figure out a way to combine them in some way, and then just communicate amongst ourselves and make our own videos instead of going to the UN for all this.
Yeah. I said we just make one neutral channel, we call something like Halo Reach Community, and we all just talk in there. Nobody.
Freedom feed, all that shit.
The only way that everybody would be able to view their own videos, like, let's say, you know, for example, V100 has a lot of subscribers, but it doesn't have as many subscribers as the UN. Let's just say all the people in the community subscribe to each other, and basically you get, you know, more viewers on their channels instead of the UN's channel, which most people are subscribed to, instead of subscribing to those other clans that are there, you know.
What I'm saying is everybody,
You know, you guys are fueling this problem. What I'm saying is, everybody here, I'm counting on it, has been
on channel at one point or another.
What I'm calling on everybody to do is go to your fellow clan members, get everybody to unsubscribe to the UN and try and talk, you know, them into never going back. Then what I suggest you do, set up your own channels, and then add each other on your pages. That way anybody that goes to your channel goes to the other pages. We keep the UN out of the loop, the problem's solved.
You said keep the UN out of the loop, but does that mean that we should block him from all of our channels, or no?
I think we should do that.
That's an,
The thing is, you don't have to block them from your channels.
The thing is,
You don't represent them on your channels, and therefore when people go to your channel, they think, no, they don't have
the UN there in her face.
as usual. The UN's in everybody's face because it's the capital of media within the community.
Every channel has, other channels check out, the UN's right there. Like,
Yep.
they'll be enemies of the UN, and they'll still be on their channel. I don't know if it's just because they put it a long time ago, they haven't realized it, or what.
Because everybody hates
The UN so much, they want to express their feelings about the UN, make them feel better about themselves. The UN is complete garbage, so why even pay mind to the UN? Remove them from the equation.
That JB himself blatantly after the break of Freecom Alliance
interrogated a fleet comm member supposedly and blamed
Can I
Unicom
speak over
for...
that?
Yeah,
You guys did nothing. You guys did not persuade us at all
Okay,
about anything about the UN.
Rogo, wait, hold on, real quick. Rogo, we're recording right now. Would you like to say something, JV, on this?
No,
Robo,
I like tacos.
comments.
I would like to say something.
You
Let
already
me
know
say this.
that it's not our fault, but I just want you to know that's not our fault.
Yeah, it really wasn't. JV.
Robo, I'm just wondering who sent you in here, because they told me this was for the high-ranking officials.
I don't know.
I'm so high ranking. Sora.
Who is a high-ranking official?
I'm really not, actually.
Yeah, he's he's like the 7th or 8th rank, but
No, I'm like 13.
Okay.
I know it's
Yo, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Rockstar wants an invite.
We have room for one more, but active. What rank is he, and what...
He is leader of the Legion Gamers.
I guess bring him
Whoever
on.
the hell they are, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's there to talk shit, but whatever. Hey, we just started the game already. Wait, there's no game to start, we're having a meeting.
Pouring up off the record.
Wait, what?
I need to break something up off the record, not to be recorded. Major, I heard that Gorley assassinated you too. Has anybody ever heard of the Soviet Union or whatever country he's working
Well,
for?
I did. I heard.
Wait. Let me.
Guys,
on that real quick.
We're just gonna have that part out.
I don't think I should.
He should. He has to
all
beat off of
public. So,
Frostbite your...
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Alright, anyway.
In other ways, it's JV's channel.
You need a clan channel that is unbiased.
It'd
I
be
like
like,
that idea.
it'd be like, what's that,
it's gonna be hard.
MLG channel from YouTube, the FP,
We should like.
yeah, just name it
shit on bad
Community.
kids.
How about this?
We'll all agree to a name after this, then I guess... Okay. So I'll make share passwords with every leader, so every leader can check on into it.
And basically, we'll have it like a little small, yeah, like.
Yeah, they'll probably make it into like porno.
Okay, can I say one thing? Don't give it to Rammer because we all know Rammer is pro-UN, so I suggest you give it to Ace Maker.
I'd honestly give it to give it to like I'll give people that we would all recommend
Some people
basically.
here are anti-UN, some people here are pro-UN. It doesn't really matter. We are here to spread our opinion. Doesn't matter who you're with.
You're not supposed to be biased, alright, against
One side or the other. It's unbiased.
Yeah,
Republican
only my
and
videos.
Democrat.
The thing is, no matter what, you know, your opinions are going to be biased, or else they wouldn't be opinions, they would be facts.
Yes,
But
but
You bring out a channel that's all one side. Yeah, but the point... like, I respect your opinion, though I disagree with it. So, yes, I'm not gonna sit here and bash you just because you believe one thing.
But then again, I'm gonna put
About my own information, which I believe to be true.
that's what we need.
I think if you're gonna make a statement of both. Prove that freaking UN attack first. There's a second video out that shows different angles on the UN guy. He's freezing. Wait.
Yeah.
Apparently the UN has the right to attack.
And then JB says,
Go ahead. Sorry.
This is exactly how it went, because I was in the sniper fucking tower with the guy that was filming it, and I can honestly tell you everything. Recognition walked up to him, didn't even do anything, and that dude just attempted an assassination.
You can tell he attempted it.
I told that to JB in a message today saying.
Of course, JB's
He said, no, you are lying. You never believe the truth. And I told him that I can't take his word for it, and unless he has proof of what he's saying, I'm not going to believe him. I'm tired of
I'm sure everybody saw on his comments. I'm sure everybody saw his comments board how vulgar he was about FleetCom.
Oh yeah, dude. Basically, hey, sorry, you're gonna post this video, like you're recording, and you're gonna post it on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna post it
okay.
on
Hi, YouTube.
JB, man, if you see this, or when you do see this, you need to stop being the way you are, man, because you hate everybody that opposes you. You used to be...
And freaking hate her. So you hate everybody that opposes you.
Let's talk about JB, because everybody just hates you right now, man. Just accept it. The media can't save you.
Exactly.
Let's talk about JB's comment about the FleetCom. Where at the one where he says, "No, Rammer, we are still allies and we will always be." Now, where do you think he gets the authority to tell FleetCom that they're still allies?
Okay.
But we basically told him this.
You go and you pull back our decision on the UN, we're arresting you for corruption. Because he
had no emergency powers, but
we're like
Is that in time of war?
Yeah. He doesn't have any emergency powers.
Friendship in this community should not take over the rights of a clan. Like, he's friends with JV, and I can understand that the vote, he didn't like it that much, but a vote's a vote. And if his clan chooses not to be an alliance anymore, he should respect that.
I think I should have emergency powers.
Bro, I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, Kasora, it's like this. We have a bureau where we have members that vote on things every Friday evening. And the end result was 5 were against the alliance with them, 5 were for it. And then the tiebreaker said no for the alliance, so it was 6-5. It was fair, everything. Everybody voted fairly. And then Raymer went against that, and he was going to try and reunite with the UN. And we're like, we may go back with the UN, but we won't be going back to them all fours again. Because we'll wait at least like 4 months before we get back with them.
My thing is, I don't know why JV doesn't understand. He doesn't provide help to any of his allies. I'm surprised people actually want to continue being allies.
Yeah, the thing I want you guys to realize, and I desire you guys to realize to benefit yourself, is that anybody who goes and wants to become an ally of the UN, you're just weakening yourself. Because the thing is, UN is a leech. UN leeches and sucks the blood and the life force out of every other clan that it allies with, and relies on that clan to protect them from idle threats and other such matters. But the
that reminds you of the Reaper Wars? The Reaper Wars. they took down the UN's allies because they knew the UN would not help them. And then that's when the UN fell, and JB and Shadow went their own ways because they took out the UN's allies. The UN did nothing. Then all the allies are gone. Well, bam, they took down the UN.
Well,
Yeah,
UN's allies are going away right now. UUF just merged with them because their clan ended. You guys just left them. I don't think
that's going to last
JB
long.
has any real clan alliances besides DOD now. Because I
SOCOM
went
has his
and I,
doubts about him, too.
Aren't they
a
friends
long
with
time
Cross
ago,
Legions?
the KIA clan asked JB who his alliances were, and he only said UUF, Fleet, Common, DOD, and that's it. If you think
Like,
we're
we're
those
still
way
friends.
now, except for one.
We're still friends
What I
with the
understand,
UN.
one of my alliances, General JB is supposed to be alliancing with the Forever Legends gaming community. My alliances. That's what I heard.
Wait, Forever Legends gaming community run by Biohazard?
Yep.
Yeah, not if I have something to say about that. I know a leader, and I'll make damn sure that they won't allow the UN. Yeah,
Can we just start the game?
Well,
We've been talking for an hour.
if you guys
Feel
have a
free.
problem with that, bring me into that because I know about Biohazard's past. I know the groups that he's been in, and I know exactly
I
what
do
he's been
too,
doing.
man. Trust me.
He has
Biohazard.
superiors.
And I'll talk to him.
He has
I feel
superiors that are above them. So,
By the way, guys,
if you want, bring me into that. I'll solve it.
Can you just
by
start
the
the
way,
game?
guys, can I say one thing? Me and Legend a long time ago were creating a new community named Fatal Community for the clan. So if you guys want to use that for our new channel to comment on Fatal Community, I don't know if you guys like that or not.
My only thing with that was the way Legend was doing it. It seemed really complicated and not enjoyable. Because apparently, Legend, the way you were setting up was you had to organize clan matches on the website beforehand.
Oh, I'm saying we can make the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, I understand YouTube channel.
That's whoever thought of that, that's a good idea.
I mean, the one thing
Right,
I
that's
like
all favorite.
one thing I like about the community now is you're bored. You can just gather up some of your clan members, find someone who's obviously not a friend of your clan. You can just join their map and play on a raid. Because 9 times out of 10, if you see a group of players on the same clan, they're on a Firebase map. And I mean, it's fun to play on, unless it's like a kill ball and
Spawn
you
killing.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would,
I mean,
you know what
and
would be,
apparently if you're against spawn killing, you're a terrorist.
you know what would
You're
be
a
really good?
You're an extremist, guys.
Yeah. Look, you know what would be a really good thing if we had all the leaders get on one gamer tag, and basically we can communicate with each other like that.
No, I mean,
I have a site set up for that. Me and Biohazard, we're setting up a site like that. We're all
I'm sure we can find a website that allows easy.
I had a
That's not
website.
on gamer tag.
Well,
That's
we
what
have
I'm
a
saying.
Saber Legend already has a site for Fatal Community, and we can all just.
I have a website that we can talk to each other every time. Like we can actually
No,
get up.
chat.
Look, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that we should make a gamer tag where we have all the leaders on there.
Well, yeah. Besides that, we have a website. We can actually like, set up matches, clan battles, and
We
like
can
we
have
have like
meetings on there too.
yeah
Oh,
meetings.
hey, and SOCOM third group's on.
Bring him in.
Alright,
Oh, we're gonna figure it out.
Alright, I gotta
Sora.
put somebody.
I'm just suggesting someone. Favorite Creed.
Freedom, I'm not starting the game. So is it okay if I add you? I don't care. Sure.
Yeah,
If I have people.
Wait,
friends
so
with-
Feel free to add anyone.
add everybody that's in here, or
You can if you want. It's up to you.
Alright.
It's up to the person you send it to accept you.
Alright, man.
Who said that someone who was on? I forget already.
SOCOM third group, man.
That's DOD leader, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
Before your list is full, but I know. I just
I'll be
deleted
right
someone.
back. I'm gonna go get some
Sora.
batteries.
we're gonna try to invite DOD leader in here, I guess.
Alright.
We need someone to send UN.
There's too many sabers in the lobby. Just
Yeah, Saber. Reed. Oh,
I
okay.
just kicked him.
Yeah, I know. No
Sorry,
offense to him, but he just kept on going on about starting the game, and I don't know how you understand this with me. I'm gonna go get soda.
Then I was coming
Be
up with
right
a
back.
question I forgot.
Just listen.
Alright, we got two guys. Okay, see you guys. See you guys.
Alright. Let's bring in Shadow Sniper. You're bringing in Shadow Sniper. No, I was kidding. I don't even think he's online.
Oh, I'm saying if you want to, we can ask him. It's not, we're not biased here.
I know,
if
but I
starts trolling,
don't
I'm gonna
think
kick
it's
him.
They have me blocked or something. I can't contact them. I think it's funny.
He's gonna join right now with us.
I think it's funny though. JB was trying to brag about you UF people. He's like, yeah, I got 2 full lobbies of new recruits doing boot camp. I was like, yeah, dude, I was just in one like 2 minutes ago.
I hope he realizes, like, no offense to the sentries, but some of them aren't good, but I don't really care. That's so
Yeah, it's funny though, because I just reunited with my old UN buddy, and he added me as a friend. We're gonna continue talking.
Like some of the sentries, you know, they're my friends, but a lot of other ones aren't really that good. Hey, Vermilion's back. Hey, how you doing?
Let's just be honest. None of the sentries are good.
No. There's a
That's
few
me.
Sentry Strike, but he's in. You
all can't be like you, Valk Rider.
20 to 3.
Think of any more. Fuck.
SOCOM Start Group, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Where does your alliance stand with JV?
Well, we're pretty good allies right now. They're, right now we're just kind of trying to build up on our own before we go helping them with like this situation that they're having with all these other clans that hate them. And there's some sort of dispute between some FleetCom members and JV. And FleetCom and the UN are both our allies, so we're just gonna stay out of
allies.
Will you and Vermilion decide on
SOCOM, what clan are you in? He's the leader of DOD. Oh, I thought he was the clan leader of SOCOM.
Ah, look. Alright, I'm like kind of drunk right now.
SOCOM, you obviously have not been fully briefed on the FleetCom UN situation.
Well, yeah, I'm not even gonna state my opinions on that. I just kind of want to stay neutral because they're both my allies.
Now, I have a question. In the future, if you were to go to war, do you honestly think, who do you think will help you? FleetCom or UN? Who has more chance to actually send their people to help you in clan matches?
FleetCom.
No, outside
I think it depends on what clan and how the war started. I think it could be
501st, then we assassinated you. Think of it
Let's say
about
it's both
that.
their. Let's say it's both their fault. And it's FleetCom versus UN. God forbid, FleetCom versus UN. And it's both their fault. They both open fire at the same time. Who would you help? No, who do you think would help you? Well, who do you help? Fuck, I'm drunk.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Shut up, Kasor.
I would help either side.
Okay, let me use a UN quote. We're their allies. They used to call us their meat bags.
Oh wow, it's like
Do you feel UN? We're gonna have to get off the subject because JB's gonna see. He's gonna say we're influenced and all that dumb shit again.
Oh,
You're under the influence.
I hope he does.
I
really wouldn't care.
I just want to know, like, if you feel like you're in the same situation FleetCom was, as in you feel like you're being used.
So, how many times have you been in a game with General JB?
Let's just say I got
kind of quiet.
Like twice or something.
Yeah,
Twice,
there you go.
you're
twice.
one of their best allies. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we've only been an ally for 2 months now, so there hasn't been too much. Plus, they've been rebuilding, so I didn't expect any help.
Rebuild. I'd just like to say that it doesn't take over fucking 3 months to rebuild. It takes probably a week. Just saying.
Well, you see, what happened with this was Shadow Sniper 172, everyone in the UN loved him as a leader, and then over JB. So they all left when he left, and then a lot of them either just, you know, left and joined all these other clans, or followed Shadow Sniper and went into, like, the UUF, or...
Is that a fact or an opinion?
Well, that's an opinion, but a lot of members did.
Let me bring up a fact.
Like,
the latest the UN become situation, we do not have any issue with UN. JB, however, we have an issue with. We didn't argue with a single one of their members, except for JB. JB's the only one we had an issue with. Everybody, even some of the UN people, we were on a party with them yesterday, hanging out. Afterwards, they were like, "Oh, FleetCon people are actually nice," and JB was like, "They are heretics. They are traitors. Let's hang them up and shoot the terrorists. We must clean the world of terrorists."
Sounds like JV for you.
While we're on the subject of this FleetCom leaving UN, I have a question from Unicom as a clan. JV was pretty pissed that FleetCom left their alliance with UN and came and joined Unicom for an alliance. So JV said that FleetCom, he said that one of his alliances left him and joined the Corrupt and Twisted or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Let me shed some light on
We
that.
haven't done anything wrong to him.
You say you were
Sorry guys, my battery issue is...
No. One of his last comments that he posted before he started blocking everyone on his comments. But he said that we were twisted and I think it was corrupt. Not corrupt. I forgot the other word, but... And then I said, I don't appreciate your insults toward us. And then he removed my comment because I don't know why. Wait, he literally calls twisted and forgot the other thing. But do you think that he should be calling us twisted like that even though we haven't done anything wrong?
I think, I would like to ask SOCOM a question. SOCOM. This is basically, if they, let's say the UN's labeling clans as terrorist extremists. They're also, not only that, but they're labeling the members and the leaders as that, and trying to ruin their reputation. Would you think that is cyberbullying?
Yeah.
I
think it is.
You think my videos are cyberbullying? I guess it technically would be, but, you know, it's not like extremely bad.
One example, one good example would be one good example would be Power. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. Power.
Yes.
He has done nothing towards the UN, and he's still labeled as a terrorist or an extremist.
Let me answer Kasura's question.
Well, the thing though is that being labeled a terrorist or put on the UN blacklist is more like a badge of honor. Actually, you notice more people purposefully.
I love that. You just said that.
Trying to get put on the UN blacklist more than stay off it. It's more like, yeah, let's see how much we could fuck with the UN to try and get put on the blacklist. That's really the name of the game here.
Yeah, dude, I'm on the blacklist, and that holds like a freaking honor, dude. I'm like, come at me, bro, come at me. Put me on the UN blacklist, I get like 300 messages a freaking day.
Everybody else is all like, dude, I want to get put on that blacklist, man. That's so cool.
Yeah,
like, fuck the UN.
Okay. Can I answer Kasura's question now? Yes, please. Did you see the comment where they said that you all influenced their decision? That we what? That we influenced? JB was talking to Raver. Yes. He said that you all influenced our decision. And I told him specifically, you cannot have influenced our decision. We voted on their alliance before we voted on the UN alliance. Plus, you guys did it before, is what I heard too. You guys did became an alliance before you
No, after you made the decision to.
You know, wait, I wasn't there, but whatever it is, we have proof that you couldn't have twisted with us. I was not there last night, I was offline because I was doing school stuff, but whatever it is, we have evidence. We have evidence that you all did not twist us. So if they try and pull anything with you guys, we will be there to back you all up.
That's what alliances are for. Yay. What do you think about? I don't know if you discussed this in the short time I was gone. What do you think of the fact of him actually interrogating your members?
He was actually one of my MPs, and I was about ready to yell at JB, but Nick, I might be a second command. We're both the same rank lieutenant. The point is, we were so upset with JB, but Raymer practically just pushed it aside. He was like, he didn't question it. He just, I talked to the victim himself. He doesn't want to be named, of course, but JB was like, he asked about the entire bureau meeting. He didn't interrogate him in game, but he was like, thank you for your time and your information. Goodbye. And he boots him from the party.
But did you also hear what he responded to him?
I didn't hear that part.
Has anybody seen his
I've heard
lines lately?
that when JB asked the question, I think it's your member just said it's none of your business.
He did say that.
That's
pretty
fucking
for that.
hilarious.
I mean,
It is none of his business either. You're not. Fuck it.
Hey,
I'm biased against the UN right now because they around with one of my MPs. I'm not happy with that.
They think they're in control of everything, dude. They think they're in control of everything.
I have a question. Wait, is Shadow Sniper in the UUF or is he not in the UUF? No, he's not in the UUF anymore. The UUF disbanded actually and joined in with the UN, so.
Yeah, I've heard so many different
websites. Hold on. Shadow Sniper 172 formed his own clan, the United Forces clan.
He's become a clan hopper now. After he he makes a new clan every single week.
He's not really in the UN.
I think that Shadow Sniper is getting to the point right now where he realizes and he has this self-recognition that he understands now that he is trash. I mean, I fought a clan match with him not too long ago, okay? Him and his striker, whatever, you know, the gamer tags they are.
Right.
But I mean Big Black, he was there, he can attest to this. We just completely destroyed them. And the thing was, he even had to go to the point where he was modifying the maps. He wouldn't let us have leader. He modified the maps where, when we were on Hemorrhage, as soon as their wraith would blow up, it would respawn right away. And we still ended up raping them like 130, so
No.
I think he's getting to the point where he realizes that he sucks at the game, and that only squeakers and trash players follow him around anymore, so he's sort of going off and, you know, doing his own trip, trying to find himself right now, and that's not much of a concern.
Now, I have a question.
Come on. I need to ask you a question real quick.
Yes.
Does he nickname his group the UF?
That's Shadow Sniper's clan.
Yeah,
What's the point? That was my turn.
Now,
Oh my god, that is hilarious. He just stole from the United Factions.
Yeah.
UF.
Guys, I'm gonna be gone for like a few minutes, so just keep asking each other questions, and I'll be back. in like maybe
I have a
10
very
minutes.
important discussion.
You leave in the middle while you're
About Rammer 12.
Sorry, I have chores.
Do you guys
do that?
Can't talk.
Do you guys know of? Do you know Rammer 12 asked Shadow Sniper for Alliance 2 hours ago?
What?
On his page.
What?
On his page, Shadow Sniper, UF. On his page, he wrote, "Hey Shadow, I was wondering if you help me for Alliance with your clan when your clan is ready." And then JV puts on his channel. It seems the UF is getting more popular. It's very popular now. Even if
James trying to get him popular.
Are you telling me Raymond just went behind my back and made an alliance with the UN?
No. the UF, Shadow Sniper's Clan, he posts,
UF.
and I quote, "Hey Shadow, I was wondering if you'd be up for an alliance when your clan is ready." And Shadow
You have to go through the... Can I speak, please? I'm sorry to interrupt you all, but in order for us to be alliance with somebody, we have to have a bureau meeting. He just went behind about 15 people.
No, he didn't make it, no, in fact, he didn't make it official. He was just asking Shadow Sniper if he'd be off for an alliance.
Well, then I have no issues with that. But if he formally made an alliance behind the back, that's what I would have an issue with.
Do you think this is his escape, as in, since he was friends with JB and he wanted to continue the alliance, do you think this is his way to continue it, as in going through Shadow Sniper instead?
I definitely believe that's the case here.
I don't know what Raymer's motives are, but I do know that he's pro-UN. He's friends with the UN. So you're probably right on that, Jesse.
It's something that we could work on real quick. It's going to be kind of self-trained to...
From my point of view, as an outsider, I'm not really in with the entire Spartan thing, because I'm running my elite side. And I happen to know people, that's why I got drawn into this meeting. But the thing is, from my point of view, what I see as a political mind and a political leader is that what he's trying to do is he's going out, he's running everything through Raymer and Shadow Sniper as puppets. I mean, I'm sorry guys, FleetCon guys, but the thing is, what he's trying to do is he's trying to create what I brought up earlier, and that is he's trying to forge the UN as this crown jewel on this crown of smaller other jewels representing other clans to form this massive alliance. That's what I think he's doing.
That's what he's doing. He gave nothing but bad publicity last night. With all those negative comments, we put no negative comments except for once. He has about 16 long messages insulting everything from us to our mothers.
What he's doing is he's trying to assert his dominance as a leader. What's happening right now is he's seeing Raymer as a threat to him. So
That does not show his dominance.
Yeah, even though Raymer is his little puppet, he's trying to come in and prove that he is the bigger man. That way he can keep himself as the crown jewel instead of getting overrun and then looking like a little bitch.
It may be his thought process, but all he's doing is showing his immaturity because he's ranting about this. We're basically
when it all comes down to
day.
it, at the end of the day, he's just a 14-year-old kid sitting in his basement playing his Xbox, videos, and puts them up on YouTube of his dogs. Okay, he's a sad little confused kid.
Don't get me wrong, I like dogs. I just don't like.
Yeah, but
JB.
the thing is, you're not going to videotape your dogs and put them up on YouTube like, hey guys, here's my dogs. Like somebody actually gives a crap. The thing is, himself, I can recognize just by looking at him and studying his psychology, he's got problems in real life. But he's trying to come on Xbox, come into this gaming community, and look like the big man. He's trying to get respect from people, and he's trying to get noticed.
He's trying to be out the cold.
Compensation.
If you try and do that, you can, if he's trying to assert his dominance on here and he's failing badly, he's already probably tried and failed in real life. But we're not here to discuss his social life. We're here to discuss how
the community and how it affects it.
The community,
hey, Root Beer.
not JB's social life.
Root Beer, is your lead on right now?
No, he's off. I'm taking his place right now.
Okay.
Alright guys, I'm back.
Permission to speak.
Not that long.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Oh, just bringing this up really quick, Kasora. Can you check your capture card or whatever you're using and make sure it's still working? Because this would be a real shame.
I'm sitting right in front of it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was saying, because it would be a real shame if none of this was being captured. Everybody would get
Dude, I literally just checked right now. Checked if the voices were on, so you guys are recorded. I checked the computer. The game's being recorded. My voice is being recorded. My special Guitar Hero mic. I love that. It's so cheap, but yet it's so clear. I love it.
Well, that's
Wait,
great. But can we continue with this then?
General JB.
Speaking of Sora's comment, Why are we doing this when half of us are drunk?
Well, maybe it's just you.
I'm not drunk.
I'm not drunk.
I'm
sort
not
of
drunk.
wait.
I'm
sort of
semi-drunk
coke.
now. I already took my weed. I'm fine now. Don't worry about
Sort
it.
of drunk on coke.
Yeah, I thought it was,
I'm not
I'm drunk on ginger ale, coke, and a tiny bit of vodka. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
Not
just,
coke and ginger ale.
I'm just lightheaded because I've been sitting here and I've almost gone through an entire pack of cigarettes just sitting here talking to you guys. So
I mean, that's
Alright,
stressful. We're
guys.
sorry.
I have 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna make this real quick. We all know how JB manipulates everything to fit his way. He uses every clan just to leech off, as we've said before. He uses them for his little power struggle to try to control everyone. He doesn't know what he's doing. He hides behind everyone and everything. He refuses to come out behind his little chair and his YouTube page to try to come save anyone. He won't help any clan. Yes?
We come support.
He does not talk for himself. He has all his guys talk for him. I was trying to get a meeting arranged with him to talk about his actions against a couple of my members. He had a bunch of people talking for him. He does not talk for himself, I realized.
He talks to me.
Too.
Oh,
Well, he knew I was pissed. That's what the thing is.
If you really want to get away from him, you can suck one of his channels.
Currently,
Surprisingly,
currently he does not have Fleecom support at all. That's one less body for him to leech off of.
Oh, I heard he got pissed. Well, surprisingly, whenever me and JB are in the same party, we actually have civilized conversations. It doesn't matter, because my videos still kick his ass. I got a new one coming out tonight.
I have to quickly bring up our cap on this.
Oh, battery problem.
Well, since he was
Sorry, like I said, my battery's
Never
running
mind.
shitty.
All of it.
But the thing is, you know, to cap on this, can we try and get on and talk about something productive instead of sitting here bashing the same subject? The thing is,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
sitting here talking about the UN,
Needs to be
we're
productive.
complaining, and we're not getting anywhere. We need to figure out, you know, how to be productive about this situation.
Right now, I'm copying Fleecom's emblem real quick.
Okay,
That's
well,
before the leading
Is
game.
there anybody? Is there
I need
anybody
to for my
here
video.
that's not really? Okay, here we go. Can I invite one of my people?
I
Sure.
already invited like 2
Wait, can I just ask why you need to use our emblem?
Oh no, for my video, my pictures, for my videos, I'm using Fleecom's emblem and a couple other clans' emblems.
Okay. Got it.
There we go.
That's funny. Freaking Shadow Sniper stole calm one of your fire bases.
Where did
people
you
like-
see that? You mind if I add you?
No, I'll tell you what about that now.
Yeah.
What?
What do you think of Shadow Sniper?
Well, I have a video talking all about him. I think he's a real dick. But here's the thing. He's almost like the exact opposite of JB as in terms of, like, honestly, the reason I think the UN worked back then was because since they were such opposites, they can actually make reasonable ideas and thoughts and choices. But now, since it's all one-sided, the whole it's just all falling apart. Yes, they're getting members, but just because you have like a whole bunch of members doesn't mean your clan's good. It just means that you can get a whole bunch of little kids.
Wait, doesn't Century Strike still take
man.
orders from Shadow Sniper?
No, Sentry Strike, that's also a dumbass thing that I heard about. Why would Sentry, out of all people, freaking join the United Nations? Because Sentry hates the UN. I'm just gonna lay that out there. He freaking
Maybe we're all
them.
missing something here. Maybe they're going in and pretty
Actually,
much doing
I actually have
something to
some
take them out.
messages from Sentry Bolt, I think it is. If I can find them, I'll say it.
I know
Box,
Sentry Bolt as him being
Sentry
Alex
Box,
on
Sentry
98. And, oh, okay,
Uh,
Sentry? Okay, never mind then.
He said, if I can find it, Shadow Sniper used the UUF to bring them back to the UN.
Oh, I heard that.
I know when he was in the UUF, he got real high in the ranks and then did something to make most of the UF go into the UN.
That's exactly
yes, I have
what,
enough time to talk. Okay.
Well, actually, that's exactly, it's kind of
only
like
a
what
few
Shadow
UUF
Sniper was
members
doing, kind of.
Let's go. Fuck
Yeah.
that is. As soon as he left, the Century Strike goes and joins UN. Like, there was a reason for it.
Griff,
He said that
please
he
put
doesn't
me
like
out of
them,
my misery.
only JB
Please
is a
kill
friend,
me and the others.
and that he
I
has to
can't
stop the
freaking
clan
take it.
stuff as then the
He
status
was just
cyber
like,
got posted.
oh, you
But
joined the
seriously,
UN, shame
and
on
then
you, Bolt. I
it
thought
makes
you were
no
running the
sense.
UF. I'm about to pull a bullet in your head.
Let's handle JB for you.
Everything happens for a reason, trust me. I'm
That's what my
vice
sister
centrist.
says about God.
No, like, it's all okay, I'm gonna bring Century Bolt in here. Oh, I got fucking root beer. Or whatever it's going. Ninja. Who's Ninja?
And join the UN with the rest of the members. And he's,
Sora,
I just want to put a bullet through JB's head.
That, like, Ninja, are you in a clan? Who's clan are you?
Ninja, are you a leader of a
I'm in,
clan?
Arctic Imperials. I haven't got my tags yet, though.
Are you a leader?
What?
He is not a leader.
Are you a fucking leader?
Well then, I have
Players
to move
with
this
leaders
back.
like
This is
that.
leaders and co-leaders only.
We're trying to get Century Bolt into this game.
Players with me, don't put him.
You're telling me that Century Strike has joined the UN. I mean,
but
what makes you...
don't expect him to be in there for long.
I mean, what's the question? Why...
Can't stand it.
I know, but what's the question? I mean, why would he join the UN? It's like, you know, if he hates it.
Probably got a high spot in inside the clan.
No, he's in a prison.
Well, I got the boot,
Kylie. There. I don't know why.
Sorry.
Can we just keep this to who we're actually inviting? One spot open for Century Bolt right now. Just please stop inviting people at the moment. Just so we can get them in here. Then whoever gets the spot goes after Century Bolt leaves. Thank you.
I don't know what Century Strike was thinking. He's an apprentice in the UN.
Yeah, you figure that his friend, JB, would give him, like, a higher rank, but no, instead he says, oh, he can deserve it on his own. Is that, like, punishment for expressing his opinion, or what do you think?
No, I think it's fishy because...
I think it has to do with the video.
Why would he accept... I think it's fishy. There's something bad is going to happen in the UN because why would Strike accept such a low rank? And bring his whole planet.
We asked,
oh god.
Or to the table. You want to ask the
really,
question?
what did you drag me into being in here with the rest of it? Because you know me and him don't go good very well. Dude. It's a neutral mute. There's no shit talking to anybody in this party. It goes for both ways. We're having a civilized meeting.
Can we ask Century Bolt, whoever had the question,
Okay, anybody have any questions, Century Bolt? Alright, Century Bolt.
I'm guessing
what does the community think about the, I don't know, the project about spawn killing? Basically, how to take it off within the community.
I think it's not going to go away just because, like, people are not going to stop doing it. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's going to be hard to stop it, basically.
Right. Oh, just go all over me. Century Bolt. Yes. Recently brought you here, we want to discuss a certain thing about the current stats. Now that you left, the most centuries have left the UF. What is the future of the UF? Has a predecessor been appointed? And if so, how many people do you think remain in the UF? And what were your reasons of joining the UN? And go.
Well, my reason of joining the UN is I made a vow to Strike and the others, saying I would fight with them till my very last breath. I truly think that if Strike does join the UN, and he did, maybe he'll do some good to it. Maybe he's thinking of something else. I truly don't know. For the UUF, I don't think there's too many members now, since most of them already left either to join with us or just to wait until the UF may return.
Alright. Is it true you got a lecture from JB when you joined the UN? Or something similar to that? For disbanding the UF?
That was true, that I was lectured. He was disappointed in me and basically said, "Oh, why'd you leave the UF? Strike put you in charge and you failed him."
What gives him the right to judge you?
Because it's another one of his alliances that just crumbled away, and the weakening of the UN right there. That's why he was all pissed.
He's already lost SOCOM and he's lost the UF now.
Oh.
He's gonna lose a lot more.
Alright. Let's talk about... Let's change the subject. RedTube.com.
Speaking of the UF, there's a client at war with the UF right now.
Excuse me? Mom knows what that is.
Do you think the UF could have survived Century Bolt?
I truly do think it would.
Right now.
In the matter of time, if we increased possible ranking and trying to get more people higher and get a decent statue trying to just basically recover, get recruiting done, get people into divisions, making sure everything's evened out so no one says, "Oh, I have more power than you." I truly do think it would have continued on if this hasn't happened.
Cool.
Well,
Awkward silence right now.
Well, awkward silence is making videos awesome. Forgot the link.
Is this going on YouTube or something? So the question is...
Oh, okay. What about motherless.com, okay?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
As the question is, before we get off on another rant, is you know, sitting here and talking with each other. You know, this has sort of been a council between, you know, all clans of them. I don't know why I use the word council, but you know, all these different clans have gotten together and talked to each other, and we've been sort of productive about it. The question is, when are we going to get the chance? Yeah, when are we going to get the chance to do this again?
How about another week or maybe 2 weeks?
Can everybody just add each other? Can everybody just add each other and make sure we get a time?
How about we just have people, like, everyone has at least 3 people here on their friends list. I know I have a bunch of people here on my friends list, and I can invite them, and then those people can invite them.
Like I said, you guys should just make a gamer tag where just basically has all the leaders on there.
Why don't we get a gamer tag for our gaming community?
I've already got one made, guys. Here, I'll send you one. I'll send you guys a name.
Oh yeah, did we come up with a name yet?
No, we're not gonna. We're just gonna call it Halo Reach Community. We're not gonna call it anything else.
Fatal Community? We call it Status Friends.
Well, we should make it practical. I mean, since the gaming community is basically, you know, a bunch of Spartan clans, and as far as we understand, you know, we're the main community. Everything centers around us. Why don't we call it Gaming Communities S1 or Spartan 1?
What about Spartan Community?
I thought you're an elite clan, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm an elite. I'm the co-leader of an elite clan, and I lead the Neo Covenant. But I'm in other gaming communities, and I'm only still in this one because of my past, the past clans that I've been in, and my past friends from those clans.
Question. Yes. Who's gonna hold this?
If you and the UN, if the UUF and the UN never met, what do you think the UUF would still prosper?
I do think that because the UN is good on their own terms for the UF, basically just giving us advice when we kind of don't need it. I do think we could have lived without without the UN. If you do remember the UN war, we did fine with basically no allies there. All they needed was allies. Then in the end, nothing basically changed. It's just JB wanted to become allies with us, so he could possibly get more allies to make him look superior.
And do you believe,
Sorry, go ahead.
do you believe that in the time between UCR, UUF, and the UN, do you believe that the UN never really offered much aid?
As far as I know, no, they did not. I probably shouldn't be saying that because I didn't have much contact during that time, because I was still starting out. All from what I've heard from the past is UN didn't help, but they tried to put up propaganda posts.
May I bring up something on the same notes? Who brought up the leech analogy?
Ando did. But, Sentry Bolt. Now, say UUF, Sentry Slayer, keeps UUF, keeps it going, it gets big again, but goes to war and needs help. UN's still an ally. But, even though you know there's sentries in the UN or UUF in trouble and they're constantly at war, you want to help, but UN decides not to send anyone even though they're allies. How would that make you feel? How would you take action upon that?
That would make me feel betrayed beyond my own kind, because I am a sentry. I stand up for the other sentries. My action for that would be either JB lets me go, or I can take members with me, and we will go help the UF.
Let me say this. Whoever said Ando with the leech analogy, this is the perfect example. The sentries in their clan were perfectly fine before they met the UN. They take about half, you'd say, of the UF's members, and they join the UN. The UN prospers out of it. The sentries clan loses members and is dying a bit from this. Perfect example of the UN leeching off of other clans.
Yes, also I'd like to point out about one thing about JB, that if you're not careful, he really doesn't, he questions your loyalty to him. Like, I'm gonna tell you honest truth, you can ask me to do this, I joined back a second time, and after I just hopelessly got lost, I joined back, purpose, immediately, as soon as I joined the game, JB says, do I know you, what have you been doing, blah blah blah, he questions
Oh, I have a quick question for anyone. What do you think are the two sides in this community? Do you think that the two sides are really pro-UN or do you think it's just people that want peace and people that want war?
I'd like to say something on that. I believe that it's constantly fluctuating based on, it's basically a giant web of alliances and enemies. It's constantly changing. So there's no definite wall. There's no definite wall pro-UN and negative UN. It's constantly changing. That's what I think.
I'm thinking it's...
Yeah. That's not all JB talks down on people.
Left the community. What do you think would happen to this community if you just left?
It'd be a lot better if you
left.
left.
Each other to kill each other.
The thing is, this community, if JB were to leave, we'd have no head. We'd have to have another clan to step up and be the leader of the community. The thing is, right now, I'm looking at it as an outsider again.
Batteries again. From an outsider's point of view, it seems as if everybody flocks around the UN, gets together just to talk shit about the UN. Everything, revolves around UN. Well, if the UN were just to disappear off the face of the earth,
and all the members were to disappear off of the face of the earth, another clan would have to step in and take the UN's place.
Yes, but the UN has this false sense of they're one of the greatest clans in this community, and the reason they have that sense is because JB's not going to face reality, and his one biggest fear is to burst someone in a legit battle and lose. He does not want to face reality that his clan is not what it used to be and does not hold any power whatsoever.
Well, I can agree to some points on that.
Then somebody will just replace them almost instantly like that. It's nature. You fill in the holes in the food chain.
Yeah, there has to be an
It's just a
alpha
constant cycle spinning around and around. If the UN and JB were to disappear, then some other superpowered clans would take place, and then after a few years or so, they would disappear, and it keeps going on like that. It's not going to stop. There's probably not going to be peace within this community.
I'll be right back.
Honestly,
this is what I think, because say the UN does disappear off the face of the earth. Say Fleet Comtate steps in. We're new in that position, so we'd be taken out by, say, Vermilion. Vermilion steps into that position. He's not prepared because he's never had to be the head of it. He falls. If the UN disappeared off the face of the earth, you would have a bunch of clans that are experienced with being the head of it.
But here's the thing. There doesn't need to be a head, though. We don't need to clarify someone as the head of anything. By stating that, we're stating about an old history in China, how they used to, emperors used to fight against each other, and then they would name that time period after them. We don't need to do that where whoever beats UN, it comes from the UN community to V100 community or something like that. We don't need a head. Right now, Unicom hasn't been, the closest thing we have done that's related to UN was join an alliance with Fleetcom. We have completely ignored them besides my videos of me trash talking him.
Well, Jesse,
And
it's like this. No matter what, you will always have minor clans challenging. There will always be somebody trying to be the head. You're right, there doesn't need to be, but people want to be the center of attention right here. The head, as you put it. It's not necessary, but it will happen just naturally. I think the person that, if there was a new head, should be, like, unbiased and just should, like, accept everyone, like, for, like...
I mean, if there was...
no one is like that. No one is like that.
That's not realistic.
Actually, where did the term, the head of all clans, come in at first? Did it first come in when UN started taking place within most of the clans? Or did it take place when someone of some other clan got jealous of another clan started calling them the head?
Well, I do have to ask a question to everyone. Do you think the UN would be better off without JB being, if it did not disappear, but somehow the UN got a super title?
Yeah, I think it would be less hated.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
now,
I agree. Everything kind of kills it.
Now, who do you think would be a very good leader on it? Shadow Kodak or like Blazer?
No.
Blazer Doom.
I would have to say UN Predator.
No, every clan he's had has fell apart and something has happened to it.
Yeah, I know. I was in
like
Forever
CJ
Legends
Plague.
clan.
Maybe like CJ
Plague.
Whatever happened to UN Overlord?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him since that.
He like disappeared off the face of the earth.
It's pretty funny. We have a Fleetcom Overlord now. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Maybe that's UN Overlord.
Who?
Hey, CJ Plague would be good.
What about me?
Yeah, CJ Plague's not a bad dude. Stop, shut up.
What about us?
I don't know enough about CJ to say if he would be good or not. I'd have to know more about him. But
See, I mean, in the short time I was in the UN, he seemed to know what he was doing. UN Overlord, he's not leader material. Newt Bros, I mean, he has some sense in him. I've only talked to him a couple times. And during the incident when I was spawn killed by the UN, he knew what to do. He told them to stop. He actually took responsibility for it. Unlike JB.
But what if
Tired
Oh,
of comments.
can
I'm
I
sorry
really
to bring
quickly
this
say
up
something?
again.
Really
Go
quick.
ahead.
Alright, this is kind of off topic, but if CJ Plague is watching this right now, I just want to congratulate him on being part of the cast for Rise of the Spartans. That's a fantastic machinima series. And I was watching one of the latest videos, and he's actually in the credits, so yeah, I just want to congratulate him on that. Alright, Rocksuki, say your thing.
Fuck you. Well, okay, what I think is, the entire fleet count thing, I'm sorry to bring this up again. We did not argue with any UN members. The argument with JB. JB was the only one who escalated the problem on YouTube by making a 14-page rant insulting FreeCom and our mothers.
Yeah, even there was UN members telling him to stop. They understood the situation. They understood what possibly happened to
enough.
people. It took me
Every
about 3 hours
leader
to read
kept
all
telling
that.
him to stop, and he wouldn't, too. And then he's like, I need to gather my thoughts. And then so no one would say shit, he just turned it off.
Good
He just
leader
blocked everyone.
A good leader leads by example. He listens to his men. He listens to their opinions. JB does not have that quality.
Spends his ass on YouTube too much.
Do you guys think
Most
that
leaders
JB
don't
has good
lead
leadership?
by that.
Okay, here is a perfect example of what you're saying. Say, CJ Plague, or New Bros and CJ Plague combined. Wise men can lead fools to victory, but a fool can lead wise men to death.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck
But
you just
fat
said.
chicks like birthday cake. So that's a fail of logic right there. I'm right though, fat chicks do like birthday cake.
Well,
Yeah, say I'm wrong. I agree. This came out to be a lot better of a meeting than we thought. Well, I thought
This is going to be a long ass video, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're split in parts.
Thanks a lot, guys. Love you so much for that. You know how long it's going to take me to render? Probably 48 hours.
Yeah.
Love you all.
It feels like I'm on freaking CNN. Yeah, just split into parts. Release a part of
Just
the
split
day.
into 2 parts, dude. Just like split it like, you know.
Yeah, I'm
Anytime.
But there's a question.
Well, you're also saying there's names about people who should have you guys ever considered a smaller clan possibly doing that?
What?
Like, not someone that has like hundreds of members like FleetCom or... Really, no, I mean,
Let's just kick into reality. No one has over 30 members in here. Let's just kick that shit out into reality right now.
Oh, dude, honestly,
Oh.
You hear that, Lemon? You fucking idiot.
plenty of people here have more than
Revenge, don't be a bad sport.
I do have to say one thing.
I'm just saying, majority of clans don't even have more than 30 active members. If you do, then...
I have 12. True, I kind of have to agree with that.
You have to agree with that. I mean, you can have like, you can have,
twice what you just said.
you can have like 1 million members. I don't give a shit, and like they get on once every like month. But and the true members that you actually talk to.
I do get pissed off when people are all like, yeah, I have 1,000 members. No, you don't have 1,000 members. There's no way you can keep track of 1,000 members. You don't have 1,000 spots on your friends list. But the thing is, literally, I mean, we had near 100 members. We broke the 100 members mark, and then we had to repeatedly just start kicking people. Like, if you didn't even show up for like 3 days, we'd kick you. I mean, isn't that right, Anvu? We just went through a huge purge process, and now we're down to about 80.
Yep, well, like with us, we have 70 members. We have about 65 active ones. It used to be we had near 90 members. We kicked about 40 of them, but we've gained a lot of active members. We're getting about maybe 15 recruits by the week. But we only accept about half of them. We're straining them out.
Actually, the
Hey
funny
guys,
thing is, I ended up
sake of
once...
time, we just ask one more question and then we can go because I'm probably going to be up for over a week just editing this.
I'm gonna try and ask this question.
We all team. One person, peak at time. Yeah.
Miserable.
Freak, go ahead.
Have you heard rumors that the UN, from other clans, other ex-members of the UN stuff, believe that do you believe the rumors that the UN ranking system is broken?
I've only been in the UN for only.
I've infiltrated the UN myself through a second account. The ranking system is completely broken. The thing is, you only get a few members up top, like CJ Plague, that can actually do promotions and hang out with other members. Now, that JB actually listens to. And then you have about 90 to 95% of the clan, which is just recruits and apprentices. Like, it's wretched.
Yeah,
and then you get down to that bottom. You get down to that bottom percentage, and they're all sitting around hanging out with each other talking, because the upper members that can actually do anything with the clan, get the people together and unite them, are off playing Skyrim, or just offline for days at a time.
Don't talk about Skyrim like that.
I'd like to say my response. I think that the UN, at least the Army Rangers, handling way too many people in there. I used to have a bit of respect for the Army Rangers. Now they're practically the equivalent of our recruits.
Well,
I do have to say this. In my time in the UN, I was in the UN, I'm going to admit it. I was in around Storm Race when he was in. We were sitting there, and this is when Panther was in. So,
Panther.
Yeah, I remember Panther. Now, I do have to say, tough instructor, but he did care. He did teach the truth, and people who disobeyed, he shut them up real quick. He taught them their lesson. One thing is that the Army Rangers always got promoted faster than the Army, which have been in more combat than that. I remember because I've been